Aha. Hi, everybody. I am here. Let's wait for people to jump on. There's a bit of argy-bargy. Let me tell you, this computer thing is always endlessly frustrating. Anyway, how are you all? Give me a hello in the chat. I don't know if I'm frozen. I'm hoping I'm not frozen. But it's good to see you. Here they all come. Yay, yay, yay. So I should be, fingers crossed, I should be on Facebook in the Hangout and on YouTube. So tell me where you are, so I know if I'm on all the right places at the right time. It is so nice to see you. I missed you last week. I was teaching, had a big long day of teaching last Thursday from 9 till 5. We had a whole day. It was really lovely. Hey, everybody. Nice to see you chatting. And my alarm went off. My alarm went off at 9:30 because we start at 9. And Lois, I hope you're out soon. And my alarm went off and I said, oh, that's my alarm to tell me to go on my podcast. It always goes off 9:30. So I just say, oh, that's right. Podcast is in half an hour. And then I whisk around and do all the things. And I'm still always a couple of minutes late, aren't I? Hey, everybody. It's so nice to see you. Sarah says it's sunny and feeling like spring today, where she is in Australia. And it is, look at me. I've got no sleeves. It is feeling like that here too. Yesterday was just absolutely beautiful. It's the first day of spring here in New Zealand, which means, does it mean it's the first day of autumn or fall? For those of you in the Northern Hemisphere, I imagine so. So, oh, I love this time of year. I love the change. I love going into autumn and I love coming back into spring. So, feels really good. Okay, am I over Cannes? Yeah, so I'm really tired. I had a really fantastic weekend at Cannes last week. I drove down on Wednesday. I taught all day Thursday. Our masterclass was on Thursday. It was such good fun. And then on Friday morning, I taught another class. And Saturday morning, I taught another class. And then Sunday, we had the market. And then in between that, I chatted and tried shawls on people and talked endlessly. And it was really, really lovely time. It was such a fun event. Please, if you want to come next year, get your name down early. Everybody really liked the slightly smaller. It was a slightly smaller event this year. I think there were close on 200 people, but it's smaller than usual. And Christine, I'm going to read your comment in a second. It was slightly smaller than it has been, and I really liked it. It was really, really good. It was so nice just to be able to talk to more people. It didn't feel quite so frantic. It was a nice, easy pace through the market all weekend. It was really good. And we won the quiz night on the table I was on. That was a little unexpected for me. I was able to add some answers to some of the questions, which I was very pleased about. But all in all, we had a really good table, really well-rounded knowledge on our table when it came to all things knitting. So we were able to answer all the questions, and we won, which was really nice. So we could do things like that. We had the quiz night, and it just wasn't too big. You know, everything was just. It was all in the same space. For those of you who have been Cannes before, you know there's the big room, and we all kind of off the bar there, and there's a great big sort of convention space, and we can all have everything in that room, and it was really good. It was really, really good. Christine is listening from Wales this time and not Hamilton. Oh, Christine, that is so nice. I hope the weather's being kind to you over there in Wales. I don't know what it'll be doing. Probably a bit cooler. You might actually be cooler than we are, Christine. Who knows? We know Wales. What happens at Cannes stays at Cannes. Well, this is true. This is absolutely true. Yeah. No, it was really, really nice. It was such a good weekend, and I thoroughly recommend everyone to come. I had an absolute ball catching up with people I haven't seen for ages. It was so good after so long to see everybody. Claire shows here. You do, Claire. Nice to see you too. The Goldilocks Cannes. It was indeed. It was just not too big, not too small, just somewhere perfect in the middle. So I got quite a few things. I just decided I was just going to enjoy being in the market and taking my time, because, you know, I've spoken to you about this before. I find it really overwhelming to go to a market and then just have to buy all the things. I so often end up coming away with not much, because I just get a bit overwhelmed with all of the choice. So I really took advantage of having a few days to just peruse and then look and then decide and then go back and get things. And so I did buy, I also bought this beautiful bag. I bought a beautiful bag. But inside this beautiful bag is a lot of yarn and goodies. And I'm going to actually show you that next week, because I'm going to talk to you this week about the new pattern. But it's stuffed full of things. And there's a couple of things that aren't even in it. So I'm going to show you all these goodies next week. I just will say, though, that just like the bag has this strip of orange, everything, not everything, but there is a significant amount of orange made it into my stash. And I don't know what that is. I think it could be because someone gave me, on the very first morning, someone gave me a pot of beautiful homemade marmalade, which I love marmalade. And this is a carrot and lemon marmalade. I don't know if you guys have tried carrot and lemon marmalade. Oh my goodness, it is divine. It's quite orange from the carrot. I sort of had visions of wartime knitwear and making the carrot and orange marmalade because you can't get hold of the grapefruit or whatever it was at the time, or the Seville oranges, because simply nothing was coming out of Spain. And this beautiful carrot and orange marmalade, it's sort of a slightly different flavor. I've had some on toast since, and it's slightly lemon curdy. It definitely, I think if you go in expecting a slight lemon curd, you will not be disappointed. Lovely big strips of rind in there, of lemon rind. It's really good. It's really, really good. So if we want that recipe, the person who gave it to me knows who they are. They could put the recipe in the chat because I think, if they want to, because it's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. Now I love marmalade. We've got a Seville orange marmalade, a Seville orange tree here. It hasn't fruited yet. So normally from the fruit we get here, we make marmalade out of grapefruit. But for those of you who don't grow grapefruit in your back garden, or don't have access to Seville oranges, this is really good. It's really, really yummy. Okay, love the picture of you and all your jumpers. Yeah, so I have posted a couple of things on Facebook to show you of, I might put some in the newsletter actually, in the mini mag. I'll make a note to do that at some point. But I was conscious that I get hot when I'm on my feet all day and I'm talking to everybody and I'm trying things on people and I'm just up and down. I'm literally up and down when people come up. I jump up and jump up. It's a very good exercise that weekend. So I was really conscious that I didn't want to get too hot. So I actually pulled out a bunch of lighter weight knitwear that I wore. So I put a picture up of some of the things I wore. The things I wore most were the little urchin top that lots of you have got, I know. That is such a great summer weight top. Kind of not like 30 something degrees summer, that you might want no sleeves for that, but that kind of hot, warm weather. I also wore the Sersha, my little Sersha top. Now that's not out yet. A lot of people wanted that. It will come soon. Okay, so it will be out soon. That's the one that has the elbow length sleeves, and it's made in that beautiful Happy Go Knitty merino silk yak. Just divine, beautiful drape to it. A lot of people like that one. That's a nice easy wear. And then I also wore this Adira that I have, that I've worn on the podcast before, and but it's oversized on me. So I made it originally in the pattern, and I've got a little blue one, but I wore the pink one on the day or over the weekend, and I wear it with stuff underneath. So I think you've seen me in it. It's hot pink, and it's absolutely beautiful silk. Yay, you just blocked Wayfarer and Courage. Oh, I bet that's good. So it was really fun. I had the wardrobe toolbox patterns there as well, and I could show everybody. I had yarn to show everybody, and it was just so nice. It was so nice just to completely indulge in everything that just, sets me alight with all the knitting and the making and the yarn. And it was so nice. It was such a good weekend. I did have, look, I had this ingenious way of displaying some yarn so people could see the colors. So now I have these to show you. I have two of these. There's this one. So I could show everybody all the different colors of yarn. I thought that might be quite nice to show you today. So you can see all the different colors of Truly Myrtle yarn. These are, in fact, paper towel holders, but they double as yarn holders. And I thought that was really nice to see them all up against each other. I've got a random strand there. I'll turn that one round so you can see better. But yeah, then people could feel them. Overwhelmingly, people were really surprised at how soft it was, and it is soft. There's something about the dyeing process, I think, that they've done that makes it softer. And of course, you can just add a splash of conditioner if you want to, your knits too, to soften them up even more. But I have found them really soft. I think I've got dust in my throat. I found them really soft and springy. They're beautifully springy. So interesting how the things we eat, see, or do influence our crafting. I know. I tell you what, though, I must have got orange on the brain in the beginning, and then I was like, you'll see. So much orange. Of course, I've always liked orange because, my sister wore orange she was my bridesmaid. She wore orange, orange. It was absolutely beautiful, and she's very dark. She looks more kind of, she looks Polynesian a bit, my sister. She looks she's got more of an olive skin than I have. And she wore this beautiful orange. It looked amazing on my wedding. Okay, now I've frozen, so I'm just going to unfreeze myself and see if that works. Okay. Where are we? Khan was fabulous. You too purchased an orange fade yarn for Tui. Oh, Bernadette, did you? How nice. And it's so nice now that I can see your names and I know your faces. I like that as well. Yeah, you're knitting up hope for Gingersnap. Okay, so now what I'm actually going to show you today is new pattern. So Gingersnap, okay, I'll go back. Let's go back a little bit in the story. So many years ago, I put out a pattern called Gingerbread. And gingerbread has been a really popular pattern. Lots of people have knitted gingerbread. And here it is here. It's got a lovely, the feature of this pattern is not only the fabulous cuffs and hem, which are a fun, interesting lace work, but it had a lovely shallow scoop boat neck. And I really liked this knit. I've worn it so much, and people have knitted it over and over and over, this gingerbread. It's knitted in blacker yarn. It's quite a rustic sort of yarn. It's got a little bit of crunch to it, but it's actually soft enough for me, that's for sure. It's this beautiful color, which is quite citrus. It's a real citrusy green. It's really acid green. It's a beautiful knit, and lots of people have made gingerbread over the years, but lots of people have wanted to make the neck more crew. It's a nice fit. It's got these set-in sleeves, which lots of people like. It's fairly, it's got a relaxed fit through the body. There's about 4 inches of ease. And for those of you who were in my class, and I had to strip off and try on all the jumpers to show you what different ease looks like, you know what that means. But lots of people have wanted to make the neck more of a crew neck. And so I did actually do a podcast quite a while ago now. It's on my blog about how to make your gingerbread neck smaller. And you can extrapolate that out to any knit, really, that's the same sort of configuration, and make your neck smaller. But people still seem to want me to, I don't know, I still got lots of comments. And I thought, do you know what? Actually, I think I might just put it out as a new pattern, because now I've got my yarn. It's actually perfect. It's perfect for gauge, almost perfect for gauge. It's perfect for stitch gauge. It's just ever so slightly out for row gauge, but it's close enough that really it's only 1 or 2 rows in it. And so I decided to reknit it. And so I did. And I'm looking at the yarn, but I actually used this color, which is Hope, which is the burgundy color. And now I'm not sure if it's showing up. It looks ever so slightly more blue on the screen, I think, but it's actually, it is pretty good. It's a pretty good match. It's got a lot of depth to it because it's dyed on the darker bracken base. So it's got a lot of depth to it, this yarn. There's black shot all the way through it. I don't know if you're going to be able to see that so well. But it's the same. These are the same colors, these two. It's the same dye, but that's on the pale oatmeal base. So it's got that oatmeal fleck through it. And that is on the bracken base. So this is Rebel and this is Hope. And I chose Hope because I actually have got a lot of Hope color, a lot of that burgundy that has featured heavily over the years in my wardrobe. I just love it to pieces. So I chose the Hope to knit this one in. And guys, I think this is going to be my new favorite sweater. I absolutely love it. I love it. So it's got broader shoulders and a smaller neck, ever so slightly deeper, not heck of a lot. It is reasonably crew. You'll see the photos. I'll start putting the photos out, so you'll see those. The arms are slim-ish, not crazy slim. Yeah, blackened plum. Yeah, that's exactly the kind of color it is. And it's still got that square body, and it's still got our classic lace hem and cuff. I've just adjusted ever so slightly the lengths in the pattern to accommodate the new gauge, which is just, it's 20, these is 20 stitches by 28 rows, and I think that one was 20 stitches by 30 rows, something like that. So it's just ever so slightly different, and I've just accommodated for that in the pattern. But a lot of it is knit to length, and so you're pretty good in that anyway. So this is the new one. This, and I've called her Gingersnap because you know that game, snap, snap, where you have the same thing. You put snap, Gingersnap. So it's like gingerbread, but it's not like gingerbread. She's a bit different. Now, don't forget, I've told you this before. If you already own gingerbread, please don't buy the new one. I'm going to sit down this afternoon and I'm going to make sure everybody who has got gingerbread will get Gingersnap. You're just going to get it automatically. But if you haven't got gingerbread, then yeah, this is the new one, and they will be separate patterns. I imagine that most people will want one or the other. Someone in here is saying they prefer gingerbread because they like the boat neck. And everybody is different. So go for the neckline that you like. That's the biggest difference. Now, the other thing I've done is that in the original pattern, I think I went up, the sizes aren't as large at the top end or the small end. And so I've, with this one, because that was really early, I think that could have been, might have been my second garment pattern. I don't remember. But this one, I've expanded out both sides. And so now we do the full range of 15 sizes. And so they're increments of about 2 inches between sizes. So they're nice, and there's a lot to choose from. I used to hate being in between sizes where I had to choose something. I didn't know whether to go big or small. So I've got lots of sizes, and so you could hope, you know, so there is a broader range for you to choose from. And then, yeah, you can decide if you want to change this neck to a broader one. But anyway, I'm thrilled. I'm absolutely thrilled with it. It's too warm today. I was going to wear it for you, but it's a little warm already. But this is something to get ready for if you're going into fall, or if you're coming, you know, this is something to knit to get you ready for next year anyway. So it's out tomorrow. So what you need to do is, if you already have gingerbread, do nothing. If you are not on my mini mag list, jump on my mini mag list, and you can find that at truelymyrtle.com/mini mag, one word. Jump on the mini mag list. That's my email list. And I will send you an email. It'll come out bright and early tomorrow morning. It'll have a code in it so that you can get a discount on the pattern with the new release, and I'll have lots of details in there so that you can decide what you want to use for your Gingersnap, you know, what size, but all the details are in there. So you can see one of the pages from the pattern before you buy it, just to know some of the details that you will require. What else? I think that's the guts of it. Jump on the mini mag, and then it will come out tomorrow, and then I'll start putting some photos up so you can see other photos of me wearing it, and you can just see that it has a neck kind of like that, sort of what the neck is like. It's really nice. It's not really high. I don't like a really high neck. It's just a nice cruise scoop. And Barbara's also saying, you see, you will choose one or the other, I think, because Barbara's saying she's knitted both of them because she tested Gingersnap, and she actually really likes gingerbread. So think carefully before you choose which one you like. I have bought Gingersnap, but you're going to send me an update in print. Yes. So, so if you have, email me. If you have any questions about any part of this, just email me, and you can email me, and we can sort that out. Love the color, expanding from my autumn tones, and have been told it suits me really well. This darker color. Yeah, it is. It's a really beautiful color, and it's actually a really good neutral color. It goes with so many things. I find it goes with a lot of things. So it's quite a useful color to have in your wardrobe. Now, while I was away, a couple of my testers came and showed me their test knits for Gingersnap, and Helen has knitted her Gingersnap in this. And oh la la, guys, it is so beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. What surprised me was how much depth there was to this color when it was knitted big. So much depth to it because it's on the oatmeal base, like, because these two are the same again. Remember, we've got the Joy, which is the gold, and the Curiouser, which is this mucky antique gold, sort of acidy gold. They're the same color, but this is on the bracken, the dark, and this is on the light. And because it's not cream, it's not dyed on a cream base, it's dyed on an oatmeal base, it has a lot of depth to it, and it looked amazing, absolutely beautiful. I'm actually going to do a cardigan in this. I've already swatched it, a cardigan in the fingering, But I have got DK in there. Now, if you did want to come and grab some yarn off me, Skeins will still have some, and I still have some DK, but not in all the sizes. And I'm really sorry, but this is completely sold out in the DK that I have. I'm not even sure that Skeins have any, but it's worth checking. But most of the others I do have in DK. Obviously, this Courage, the one that was with the Maudie. Now I've got too many things and too many hands. This Courage color, this one, that is also, I don't have any DK of that left. But I do have, I'm not sure how many of that one is left either. That one looks really grey, but it's actually the pinky brown. That one might be low. Have a look on my website, but some are better than others. I have just cast on a jumper in the DK, and I am really looking forward to wearing that. So that one I can recommend that as well. I can recommend all of them, actually. I think they're all really, really nice. So go and have a little look and see what you think. But yeah, that one and that one are gone. But the others, there's some really beautiful colors in here. This pinky brown, which looks really grey. It's not. It's pinky brown. And this grey here at the bottom is a brown grey. It's quite a browny grey. So we've got a browny pink and a browny grey. This is the perfect grey to me, but it has quite a browny hue. Those two are also the same. So it has a blue hue. This is on the oatmeal, and that is on the bracken. And that's anyway, I could go on. I could go on and on, but they are, they're there. So you can just whip over to, it's actually, you can find it at trulymetal.co.nz. Go and have a little look over there, and that you'll see the, I keep freezing. You'll see the, let's see if the color's better in this actually. Oh yeah, that's good. Look, I might stay on this camera. It's a bit crappier. The camera is a bit crappy, but actually the color works out okay because it's got more of a golden hue to it. So that's quite a good example of that color here. See how much black comes out when you're actually knitting it? You don't see it so much in the ball, but when you're knitting it, you get a lot of depth of color in there. And that gold, that's quite a good representation of that. And here we are. Let's just show you these two as well. Yeah, they're quite good. That's actually quite a good representation of those. That's the pinky brown Storyteller, and that's the Curiouser, that kind of acid greeny color, which I've actually got a jumper coming in that too. It's a fingering jumper. That one will be out. My testers are saying, what? We haven't got a jumper in that one? Yes, you will have it any day now. It's coming. So, so yes, Gingersnap's out tomorrow. Head over to my website, and I'm going to put back that other camera on because it's nicer. Head over to my website and sign up to the mini mag if you're not already. Watch for the newsletter that comes out tomorrow, and all good. Right, let's have a little look what you're saying. I lost my gingerbread to my teenage son. Oh, well, that's how it goes, I think. And then I used the rib lace pattern from my gingerbread on a jumper for my 12-year-old. That is a nice idea. And I know that people have grabbed that lace pattern and used it on other garments. I can straight away think of Nat's Timely. Nat made a Timely, and she used the gingerbread cuffs and hem. Oh, it looks so good. Lynn says, I love my Gingersnap. The fit is great, and I much prefer the neckline. I'm going to make another in my Shiraz Rustic DK. So Lynn has a company called Fibre to Go. Fibre to Go is a New Zealand dyer. I saw Lynn this last weekend. Some of Lynn's yarn is in my bag. I will show you next time. And she has the same base. So she has this base, and I believe it's cream, isn't it, Lynn, that you're dyeing on the cream. So the look is a little different. And she has some beautiful colors with the same base yarn that you can use for your Gingersnap and your gingerbread as well. So go and have a little look. Fibre to Go. And she's got just such lovely clear colors, really nice choices. Mine are all sort of a bit, you know, roll in a dirty puddle and get a bit moody on it. My colors are a little bit like that, except maybe that one. Even this one is a little bit like that, just a little bit. But Lynn has these lovely clear colors, and she had you've got a beautiful pink, haven't you, Lynn? That one you've got is a lovely, lovely light pink. So go and have a look, because she's another good choice for this yarn, for this jumper. Will the shade cards be available soon? So turned into a total drama, the shade cards, and I'm hoping yes. I just have to push go now, because it turned out that these things happen, and they have to make a special bit of machinery to make my shade card. I thought it was going to be easier than this, but anyway, we will make it. It will happen. and I'm hoping it will be quite soon that I'll get them out to you. So I'll let you know as soon as they're ready. I've now got the next step of the process done. It really turned into something I didn't expect. Shiraz and crushed grapes are both similar to Hope. Okay, so that's Fibre to Go for Lynn. Her Shiraz and her crushed grapes. So I can't sell you any of this because it's gone, but Lynn has got a very similar colors in Shiraz. Well, that would be nice. Nice, lovely, rich, round red wine. And crushed grapes. Beautiful. Both very similar to Hope. Here we go. They don't look anything like that on the screen. Okay, so I'm not sure. That must have been the other one, maybe. Courage, it usually looks so blue. Yeah, it's just this. I have a really nice camera here, and it's nice if to get a crisp look, but and for the recording, but the other one, which is just my old computer camera, has a really yellow like haze, and it definitely picks up the yellow. I knitted a swatch in the grey, and it does look more of a brown grey, but it's just lovely. I agree, Terry, and I'm going to show you in a little bit on another podcast. I've had a couple of my shawls knitted up in the fingering or the sport, and I had feathers was one of them. Oh my gosh, it is absolutely divine. So I had it knitted in the excuse me, in the Scholar, which is the grey, the browny grey, and it's dramatic. Oh my gosh, it is absolutely lovely. People were really enjoying seeing that over the weekend. I will show you. I've got a few to show you in the next couple of weeks. I think I might try and take some photos. Oh, goody. Someone says the colours are so her. Excellent. Me too. Oh, yours is the oatmeal. Oh, good. Okay, so Lynn's is also on the oatmeal as well. Brilliant. That's right, because you have the oatmeal, which is this one, but not the bracken. So they'll all be clear. These beautiful clear. Yeah, earthy and gorgeous. That's what I like too. These just earthy and gorgeous. We'll see what the next iteration brings. We'll see what the next iteration brings. My mother-in-law thought it would be nice to have one named after her, and I think that's probably true. So I will have to think about what that's going to be for the next lot that's coming. Okay, everybody. Oh, look at that. We're bang on 10:30. I've got a big day ahead of me getting everything ready for tomorrow with this new pattern, so I'm going to go and get stuck into that. But make sure you are on the newsletter, on the mini mag list. It's always fun. I just pop into your inbox every single Friday morning without fail, except for very occasionally. I have the week off, very occasionally. I think once or twice a year. But otherwise, I'm in your inbox every Friday, and there's usually something going on. I've got a little story to tell you. I've got links to show you. You can always catch a quick replay, quick link to this broadcast, the podcast. You can always get a link to that in there too, and there's just always something lovely and short. It's never that long. It's just a quick little catch up. So sign up to my mini mag if you're not already, and then you'll be up to date with all that's happening in the world of Truly Metal. All right, everybody. I've got. I'll show you my bits and pieces I bought next week. So pop in next week to see my can goodies, my can. And everyone says it differently. I'm not sure if it's can or can. I say can. I actually don't know what I say. But also, Wardrobe Toolbox opens soon. I think it's 2 weeks on Sunday that Wardrobe Toolbox opens. It's the 18th of September. So jump on the waiting list for Wardrobe Toolbox. That's over at wardrobetoolbox.com. You can I will tell you all about it in the mini mag as well. But the doors are opening soon. It's going to be really fun in there. It already is fun in there, but it's going to be really fun in there now. And I think you're going to love it. So if you're not already in there, jump on the waiting list. Doors open in September. That's it. They won't be open again until March. So this is the time to join. All right, everybody. I'm going to see you same time, same place next week, Thursday at 10 a.m., both on YouTube and on Facebook. I just see all the comments. Oh, no, there are YouTube comments today. Yay, it's working in all the places. Okay, everybody, I'll catch you later. Have a lovely, lovely week. Do heaps of knitting. If your weather is nice where you are, get outside. I've been knitting outside. I actually caught a bit of sun yesterday when I was sitting outside, which is just lovely. So I will see you next week. Okay, everybody. Bye.